Where am I? What the fuck happened?
Oh, having nightmares again, huh? Don't worry, you're safe.
I was getting chased down by zombies. I tried to fight them off, but there were just too many.
Oh. Well, that wasn't a dream. You have some serious PTSD.
Wait, what do you mean? They're real? Oh yeah. And we're here to kill them. Project Zomboid is one of them zombie survival games. You know, the one where you have to memorize every single detail to increase your chances of survival even slightly, and then still die from a fucking laceration. It's a relaxing game you can play alone or with friends. Relaxing if you ignore the hordes of zombies around every corner, and I am here to talk about it.
So, let's talk basics. On the official Project Zomboid website, it says survive, build, defend. And that's basically it. I wish. It all begins on the menu, the place where you make your character. Why is it important, you may ask? Well, because you can, unlike in real life, get a job. Depending on the job you pick, you will have different stats to start with. A carpenter will have more levels in carpentry to start with, and a police officer will have some extra points in handling guns, for example. It's all up to you what job you pick. If you play alone, it's best to pick something that has a little bit of everything. And if you play with friends, you can all pick kind of a specialty and focus on leveling up that specific thing. Next to jobs, there are traits. Traits are kind of buffs that you can give your character. Fast Learner makes you gain more XP in general. Speed Demon allows you to use the whole speedometer.
I paid for a whole speedometer, I'm gonna use the whole speedometer. Shit!
They aren't free though. Every trait removes a certain amount of points from the pool of points that you can spend on your character. And you cannot start with negative points. That is why they are also negative traits. They are like positive traits, but instead of a buff, they give you a debuff. And based on how bad the debuff is, you can get either a little bit of points back or a lot of points back. For example, Sunday Driver, it's nothing special. You get 1 point to spend on something else, and it's just 1 point because it doesn't really affect you that much. Unfit, on the other hand, can be the reason you die. You get basically no stamina and really slow stamina regen. So that's why it gives you 10 points to spend on positive traits. So, now you have your character. Now what? Now you have to spawn in. You can choose between 4 spawn points. Each one has a different, let's say, vibe to it. Maljaw is littered with zombies, but if you manage to survive there, you will have some amazing loot. Riverside is more on the low-key side. Not that many zombies, but also not that many stores. So depending on what kind of experience you want, you can spawn in different places. Now, it does not mean that you are confined to one city, of course. If you want to move somewhere, go for it. There's plenty of maps and cars that can help you navigate through this hellish landscape. Now, how do I play the game? Well, not like this.
Get in! Get the fuck in, bro! No! Get in! No! No!
You survive by not dying. What I mean by that is don't starve, don't get turned into a zombie, and don't forget to take the food out of the oven. This world is a cruel one, but one can thrive. The day that you spawn is day 0. Everything is as it was, except for the local population. But don't worry, it won't always be like that. It will get worse. Somewhere within 30 days of your world, electricity and water shuts off. You will notice this by not being able to turn on any electronics, your fridge not working, for example, and your water supply is now being limited instead of unlimited. When that happens, Project Zomboid turns into Mad Max. At least for the long run, fuel and water will be your primary objective. Fuel, for the generators to generate electricity, you can find at gas stations. Water, which you need to survive, you can easily gather from rain or rivers. Boil it first though, because if you don't, you can get sick and then die. For food you have a few options.
1. Scavenge neighborhoods in hope of finding canned foods, which doesn't expire. Or 2. Farm. It's a great alternative to running around looking for food, but it comes with its own challenges, such as diseases or seasons. Fuel is also needed for cars, if you want one, that is. Speaking of which, there are 3 types of cars: sports, heavy duty, and standard, each having their own kind of quirks. Sport is fast. Heavy duty has a lot of storage space, and regular is good for transporting up to 4 people. Not only are the cars different, their parts are also different. When you decide to train mechanics or just repair a car, you will notice that parts are only compatible with their respective car type, so you can't just slap on a heavy duty suspension on a sports car.
Wait. Training mechanics?
Ah, yeah, you can train your skills, but how, you may ask? By using them, of course. You can level up your skills by just using that skill. With leveling up skills come benefits. For example, you unlock new recipes for structures by leveling up carpentry or metalworking. And by leveling mechanics, you can work on more cars, and the chance of successfully repairing or replacing a part also increases. You get the gist. The better your skill, the more you can do. Unfortunately, leveling up your skills is a very tedious process. That's why there are books. By reading a book about a certain skill, you can boost the XP you gain for 2 levels. Volume 1 books multiply your XP for level 1 and 2, Volume 2 books for 3 and 4, and so on. Next to books, there are also magazines. They teach you unique skills or recipes. For example, how to use a generator. Note that you still need the adequate skill levels for them. Now, enough technical talk. I said in the beginning that you can play with friends, and you can.
Toilet is clogged. Patty, what the fuck did you do?
He was taking that brown monster out.
My man, what the fuck?
But what is better than playing Project Zomboid with friends? I'll tell you what. Playing modded Project Zomboid with friends. Yes, mods are supported and really easy to use. My friends and I have a mod pack with over 500 mods, and my game runs perfectly fine, with the occasional lag spike, of course. All of the mods can be found in the Steam Workshop. Some are just quality of life improvements, some add completely new content to the game. And that's more or less it. I know it is a bit of a shorter video, and I know I missed out a lot of details, but I did it on purpose, because if I hadn't, this video would be 30 minutes long. But you know the basics now. And if you're interested, it's 19 euros on Steam. Go give it a try. But hey, I truly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. The company is lethal.